We launched creator monetization 1.5 months ago. Let's check some of the best games you've made. You've created astonishing 20,500 games, and by you, we mean 3,765 creators worldwide. Also, your games are better than ever. Our data team shared that average playtime has already increased over 20% and retention almost 50%. Rock Tycoon Idol had the longest #1 streak on top charts. Easy Obby got the most likes, 12,311. And you earned already $30,000 via engagement-based payouts. And now you have the chance to earn more in the $100,000 competition that will run until September 15th. Download HypeHype and make your dream game.
What is happening, Hypesters? Welcome back to the HypeHype Live. It's Shogun back in the hot seat, and joining me in person today, it's Kevin.
Yeah, I'm delighted to be here. It's Helsinki is very warm and very nice, so glad to be in the studio here today. Looking forward to the games as always.
Indeed.
Yeah. So what is up in the chat? It's good to see you. With my dodgy eyeballs, I can just about see Mr. Fox, Aaron, Nuke, Squid Henry. You all, what is up? Good to see you here. Yeah.
Indeed. So, as mentioned today, we are going to be playing more games. I've got a playlist of games that all came from the Discord. Now, I've been away for a little while. You guys had a few Let's Plays while I was not here.
We did.
So we might have some repeats.
Oh, okay.
I don't know exactly what you played.
Sure.
So if there's something you already played a lot, feel free to be like, we played this, and then we can skip it.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. So as always, get any questions in that you may have, and we will answer those as we go along, or maybe towards the end a little bit. And as Shogun said, if you want to see your games here, post them up in the Discord. We changed the hashtag now to
Play Me Live.
Play Me Live. So hashtag your games with Play Me Live over on the Discord channel, and we will select them for next time around. Yeah, good.
Indeed. And we have a quick editor question here that I can just give a quick answer to. So Harvey's asking, new to HypeHype, is there a way to combine two behaviors in one character? And the short answer is yes. Just hit that plus button at the bottom of the details panel. You can add many behaviors to one object. You just have to make sure in your logic of those behaviors, they're not going to conflict with each other.
There you go. Right, nice. So yeah, again, if you still unsure on that, the answer is yes, but you can also post over on the Discord and make sure you can get maybe a fuller answer over there. And
Indeed.
Someone else can help you out as well if you've got something really specific that you need to know.
Right, exactly.
All
right, so let's jump into the games here. The first one I have on the list, we're not going to spend a ton of time on this because we have played this before.
We have.
But at least the last time I played it was literally like a minute after it had been released.
I believe you and me played it right at
right when it came out. Yeah. And I believe they've done a lot of updates. I can see right away that we got a lot more color here since the last time I played it.
Yeah, and it looks like they got a shop, which I don't recall seeing the arrows there before, but a great looking game. Nice. Okay, that's a lot clearer, I believe.
Yeah.
And that skill tree is looking pretty good.
Stage select is here. Okay.
Yeah, didn't we have to like run left or something for a tutorial last time?
Yeah, I think they changed that.
Okay.
But it might be because I've played this already that I'm not getting the true first user experience.
I think the background environment colours here are a lot warmer and a lot nicer. Certainly pops the character out from last time we played. It was very black and white before, which whilst I enjoyed that, I think it benefits from the colour in the background.
It did. The black and white did make it a little difficult to
it did.
To see sometimes what you were supposed to be doing.
Nice. But let us know in the chat as well what you think of these games. Try and keep an eye on it today. Went from manga to comic book. Says Wayward Traveller. Yeah, I think it's still retained a lot of its. A lot of the coolness that we saw before, though. I like the fact we've got the big icons above the enemies at the top there, which I think last time we commented that you couldn't really see the enemy at all, or it was kind of difficult. And I think those the big question marks and exclamation marks really does draw your eye to it and make sure that the player knows they're up there, which is really cool. Yeah, same with that one as well. Good. Nice. So, I think one of my games is going to be too hard for people. Well, Squid Henry, you can definitely look to see how you can make your game less punitive for sure. Maybe introduce a few less enemies or something in the first few levels. That's a good way of doing it. But without being specific and knowing your game, it's very hard to tell, of course. But yeah, if you think it's going to be too hard, then it probably is the short answer to that one.
Yeah, that's a good rule of thumb. Oh.
Okay. So Harvey says, how can I create my own animation like this one? I assume you're referring to the opening screen we had. Might need to be a bit more specific on that one.
Yeah, there's lots of different ways to do animation. It's a little tough to say without a more specific example.
Yeah, and again, if you want some more detailed answers, do head over to the Discord.
Right.
And someone can jump on and answer you there as well.
I am going to, if this loads, move to the next game.
Right. Okay. Greetings, PT. Good to see you here.
There we go. So next we got side quests from Spalarium.
Okay, so I definitely haven't seen
this one was fresh on the Discord. I think it was posted maybe yesterday.
Okay. Okay.
Excuse me, could you please help me? You see, my poor Mittens is stuck on a tree.
Well, that's completely adorable.
If only there was a way to rescue her. Conveniently showing me a ladder.
Very nice.
Could you please get Mittens back in my arms? Okay, so I'm assuming we need to go collect this ladder.
Great yellow arrow. Even though it was really obvious we needed to use the ladder, directional arrows pointing us to it. Very nice.
All right, I got a gift from Granny.
Nice. Everyone likes free stuff. Okay, very cool.
Construction right here. Construction man, what do you need?
Okay.
I don't know what this building is for. Okay, that was just a little chat.
Certainly some time gone into the environments here. I really appreciate that. Very nice.
The car is heading to town. Desperate need of gas. We're the only town that has a gas station.
Okay.
Can you help me? Let's do it. Alright, Tucker. Test your accuracy and fill tanks of incoming cars.
Ooh, nice transition. This is really cool. I guess it should go green, no? If you get to the top. Oh, you gotta put it on the line. Okay, so top tip on this one. Definitely have that line going across the green bar. That would be a lot easier to understand. But that is a nice little mini game in here. Love that hand coming in as well. That's really smart. Very nice. All I can see is a template for creating the character visual, but I have no idea where to create my own custom animation for the character. That's why I'm relying on pre-made animations.
Yeah, so at the moment, character animations, we only have the pre-made character animations as far as using the character animation node to add animations to a rigged character.
But you can use the timeline, no? Am I getting that wrong?
I mean, you can't customize an animation.
Right.
So like a character animation, you want to run animation, you have to use one of the run animations.
I see, yeah.
So like if we go back here and we look at the ninjutsu, they are using, I believe mostly here, the ninja animation set.
Yeah, the character animation.
You can see here he's definitely using the ninja run. And when he jumps, I don't know what that flippy is. That flip might be from a different... It might also be just like flipping the character. But then you also get that nice kind of
the whoosh
twisty effect that's going around it, and I believe they did that with the PixArt editor.
Oh, okay.
So that's just like a little effect that's laid over top of the character.
Got you. Yeah, when he said animation, I was thinking more like, kind of like we just saw on the other game where the characters waving a little
like camera
bit.
kind of moves around and stuff like that.
More of a cutscene type animation.
Right.
But yeah, so at the moment you can only have pre-made animations, so try and choose the ones that best fit your purpose, I guess. So yeah, that side quest one, let's just have a quick look at that again. So that was a adorable artwork. Seems to have a lot of love on here. Really great onboarding and first time user experience for me. Nice that you can move the camera around like that. Lots of little sort of, that's curious.
I feel like I should fall
You should definitely fall down there. Yeah, but yeah, it seems like a really cute, fun little game. I love the text boxes that come up, so great job on this one. Really cute.
Alright, I feel like it was a math mini game at some point.
Uh-oh. Well, I'm glad you're playing.
We do some yoga here.
Javios, who made this one? We'll flick back up to the list in just a moment.
It was Spolarium.
Spolarium, there we go. It's easy for him to say.
Alright, I can't join the yoga class.
Disappointing.
Some coins.
Nice.
This guy's got a task for me.
Oh, I like the chef.
I have a bit of a problem. Lots of calls from hungry customers. Ooh, we get to deliver some food.
Nice.
Let's go. Just got a job for Volt.
Great transition on the camera there as well. The scene transition. Okay. I wasn't expecting him to be so big, I've got to be honest. Feels a little bit weird, but I like it. I like the idea of this a lot. I wonder why you chose to make it so big in terms of scale. That's somewhat immersive breaking for me, but I love the little town you built here. It's very cute. Legendary Spolarium. Nice. So there's Wayward. Yeah. Okay, great. So what do we think of this game in the chat? Give us a thumbs up or a +1, or what are we delivering? Pizza? Give us a pizza emoji in the chat if you're gonna play this one yourself. We want to see that. As an Italian, I approve the pizza delivery minigame. Well, there we go. Nice. I love the fact they got the big pizza on top of the restaurant there. I'm really a big fan of those. We kind of did similar in our game. Really clear to tell what the buildings are. It's probably a gamey thing. Pizza for Javi and unheavy. Nice. So delivery drivers are really plenty of games on mobile using delivery drivers. Really cool concept. And when you're thinking about your games from a game design point of view, you really want to try and make it so people get the idea of your game immediately. It goes a long way for your marketability if people understand, okay, I'm a delivery driver of such a thing. It's a really easy concept to sell to people. They already know before they play what the game is going to be about, so it's really smart indeed. Alright. Pizza rolls. Did I miss a lot? Pizza rolls, this is your sort of game. I reckon it's great that it has loads of mini games, help spice up the gameplay. Indeed, yeah, plenty of inspiration to be found of games full of mini games. Great for that short, snackable type gameplay. Quite heavy on content though. You'll find if you're building your own, coming up with new mechanics and new things to do, it's difficult to make sure they don't repeat so much. But
right.
I really like this one. I think you've hit it really quite nice indeed.
This is nice.
Yeah, and I love the idea of walking around the town to get the different mini games. I think the word for me is charming. It's got a lot of charm to this game, and that's not necessarily easy to pull off. So congrats on that. I love the idea that they've got.
We get a dance mini game.
Oh, there we go. That's the thing I want to do in my stereo. that I was talking to you about yesterday.
Sure.
Yeah. Good, nice.
I have one that I've done the same model, but I just made the speakers bump.
Oh right, yeah, great.
Rhythm game. Press circles to show your sick dance moves. All right, where my circle's gonna be?
Oh boy. Oh, so it's like Guitar Hero type thing. No pressure. Ooh. Okay. Well, this is super fun. This is tense. Alright. How are we doing in the chat? My only feedback, perhaps there could be a map or something showing all the town activities, says PT. Yeah, I think there's it's a difficult one, that, because I think you're right, but at the same time it's kind of also fun to give the player agency and let them explore. So there's kind of a two schools of thought there. I think once you've done most of them, and if there comes a point where you start feeling lost or you're not sure where to go, then it could be worth it if your map's really big or something. But yeah, I think 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, whether or not you need that or not. But it's a good shout, PT. Yeah, you might not know. Some players might not know what to do, but at some stages of the design, English is hard. As the designer, you have to make that decision, or indeed pop up a map like later on or something. Wow, that looks super hard. It's really nice that we've got the OK and perfect popping up for feedback when Shogun is crushing the sound here. Wow, that looks super hard to me.
It's not easy. I'm not really good at rhythm games either.
Okay, very smart indeed, Dave. This game is amazing, yeah, it's very smart. I love the pulse of the music in the background as well. Really sets the scene. You did it, sir.
That was tough.
Oh, that was only level 2. What's wrong with you? Okay, yeah, the focus should be on. Yeah, exactly, Harry. This is intense. Alright.
It is matching up pretty well with the music too.
Is it? Obviously,
Yeah.
I don't have headphones on, so I can't hear it today, but I'll take Shogun's word for it. Well, here we go. I suppose I'll keep talking then. I'm like on my own here. So yeah, Shogun's built in. I think when you, as well, so one thing to really sort of emphasize here is that you got the feedback when he's pressing the rings there, the little pulse. All of these little things really do sell the game to people as well. So when you're thinking about that, always try and get some sort of feedback response, visually, audibly, or indeed like haptic. When you've got actions in your game, it's a really nice touch to add extra polish and really helps sell the sort of experience that you're doing as well. He's going back for more. All right. So yeah, if I could zoom in on Shogun's face right now, I would, Harry, for sure. We might clip that as the intense concentration for Shogun at work here.
Hey.
Okay, he's out of control. Alright.
I'm just missing the buttons sometimes now.
Yeah, that is going fast.
I don't think I'm going to get 73% on this one. That was 75% I needed.
This is awesome. Could be fun adding small distractions on the mini games, like animals start dancing in the background. Yeah, sure. I'd recommend maybe adding like a cardboard floor for dancing. Okay, nice one, Hype. See? Yeah, I think there's a few different variations there. Good suggestions, everyone.
Yeah, let's try the next one.
Yeah, I think I'll be checking that one out later. So good job on that one for sure. This one's from HypeHype, or is that the name of the game?
HypeHype is the name of the game. Yes.
Okay.
Let's play.
Is it first person? Oh no, never mind.
Here.
good attention to detail. Any ideas what we've got to do?
No clue.
Right, so this is where we want to talk about the onboarding, to let the player, give them the instructions for the first few moments of the game, the first 2 or 3 tasks at least, to try and tell them how to play, what the goals are. It will go a long way, because we're playing about 30 seconds plus now. I mean, there's literally no idea what the point of this game
around.
is. Yeah.
Got a shop here. The shop is filled with beds.
Okay. Okay.
We've been prompted.
Bobby says, hope you guys make a video about some advanced nodes or maybe a pre-made one, which is player controls. I'm really having a hard time modifying it. Sure thing. So be sure to then put those suggestions up in the Discord as well, so we don't miss that. We will be doing a ton more examples and videos of advanced stuff coming your way. It's all coming your way, so just hold tight, and we're busy working on those sort of stuff right now.
There is, I'd have to see which one it is, but we have done a video where we talk about editing pre-mades and videos. I believe we did use the player control as the example.
Okay.
And it's part of the making your first game tutorial series.
Okay, so on the Learning Hub, if you go learn.hypehype.com, you'll see that, and there's got a whole section of the Make Your First Game series, all numbered for you. So have a look on that page to start you off, and I'm sure you might find exactly what Shogun's just talking about there. And of course, try and do a search for it on the Learning Hub as well. We are adding to that all the time, so hopefully you might find what you're looking for in there. Right. Making me feel so So it's gone to night time. Do we any ideas what we got to do here?
It seems like I can explore, and
Okay.
if there's any way to interact with stuff, I haven't figured it out yet. I do have some amount of money there.
Oh, okay. I like the moonlit effect on the environment. That's kind of sweet. And you certainly put a lot of time into the environment here.
The environment's nice.
I, lo-
Plane tickets.
I love all the dudes walking around. So yeah, it's really like a.
And I am earning, I'm earning money. That money value is going up.
So what do the buttons on the side do? They're like the
So
phone
you
and
got a
stuff.
phone,
They're like settings or.
change music.
They may be coming soon. Soon,
Like,
right.
Go inside a building when there's a name on it. You can stand there. Machine when you are in or enter. No,
Okay.
you can stand the self-check-in machine when there's a airport. Type for car. Type things when there's a meeting. Ride a bus.
Nice. Okay. So you might consider putting a little bit of that at the start of the game. Maybe not so, we don't want to like bombard the player with a bunch of text explaining everything. But again, I would choose one thing that you want your player to do first. Something that's the most meaningful. And just tell them how to do that at the start, and then they can have fun exploring around, even though it might be like a work in progress. That plane looked a little bit wild. Did you get one over there?
No, I was standing on top of it. And
Oh, I see.
It just like zoomed out from underneath me.
Okay, that's a little bit troubling. But even so, very a lot of love's gone into this. It's nice. And as you may have seen, I've been building some stuff as well, so I appreciate all the love you're putting in.
Yeah, it's a nice environment.
Yeah, you've done well. Wow. Wow. Nice day and night cycle, yeah, indeed. We built something similar to that as well. So every day within our game, the environment changes. based on the calendar. So every day we'll have a different look and feel about it. So we'll be covering that coming up soon as well, and we'll show you how to do all that. And that's how we're going to be breaking everything apart for all the systems that we'll be building, and that's coming in the next few weeks for you guys. Now we have played this one before.
You did play this one.
Yeah, and I'm pleased to say that some of the suggestions we made on the stream when me and Yop played this have been taken into account, because this started off with that door that you go through there. That was very small indeed. You could barely fit through it, and it was actually totally annoying. And it's really nice to see that that door has been made larger. I did notice this the other day, and I can't remember what else the changes were, but I did notice that door, so that's very smart indeed. And it definitely looks a little bit brighter, because it was very dark before, but that might be my eyes playing tricks on me. Question for you, sir. Will there be a game suggestion in this stream?
What do you mean by game suggestion?
That is a good question. So if you want to write back, what do you mean? Or is it you want us to...
if you want to suggest
recommendation
a game for us to play, we already have a list for today, but we'll be doing these streams, of course, on a regular basis, at least like every other week.
That's exactly
Lately
right.
has been the cadence.
Yeah.
So if there is something you want us to play, you can let us know for next time. You can leave it on the Discord in the Show Your Game channel, or just put hashtag #PlayMeLive in the description.
That's how you do it. So Niels, this is your game. Good man. Yeah. So visuals are a lot better than we had before, a lot lighter, and it's a lot nicer to run around in for me. Obviously when me and Yop played it, it was very dark, and that was one of the, not necessarily criticisms, one of the observations that we had before, but it certainly looks a bit nicer. The cash screen there that it shows are what we can collect. That was very difficult to read, so the visuals on that is a massive change, which is great. You can actually read that that's where you're collecting the money from now, which helps understand the gameplay a lot. So yeah, some really good improvements here.
I like too the way that we're like building up the building.
Yeah, it's a really nice concept, isn't it?
Yeah.
I still would like to see, personally, I would like to see the surrounding buildings a little bit smaller, and this will make the one you're building feel even more epic. I still feel there's a scale.
Oh, there's a fan.
Oh, now you go out by the fan.
I was like, how do I get back up?
Right, so before, and I don't know if it's still there, there's ramps inside. Yeah, so
there,
the only
okay.
way back up was through that. So there was a lot of repetition, and it was a little bit clunky, but that fan's a great idea to sort of speed and zoom up there, so that's really nice. And we have the legendary HypeHype cube still in the game, which was our top tip from last time. If you put our logo in your submission, we will definitely play it. Very cool. Yeah, that's kind of fun though. I like the fact it's a little bit OP going up there. That's good. I'm still convinced, and I know it wouldn't really work with the ramps as you got them. I would love to see a fixed camera on this game. I think it would. I don't know. I would love to see a version of it with a fixed camera. I think it could work quite nice. I don't think it would work with the gameplay. But that fan is super fun, so that's good. Nice. What do you think, Shogun?
I like this. I think these kind of like just like build stuff up. Like for me personally, it kind of hits a limit at some point.
Right.
But I do like this take on it. It's different than a lot of the other ones we've been having.
Yeah, I think the building the tower is a great concept.
Yeah.
Colors are great.
I think the force of that fan is definitely not matching the height of the building.
No, but
it's clearly getting stronger as the building gets taller, but I think it's maybe getting a little too strong.
yeah, you might want to dial that back in a little bit, but actually that's kind of fun.
It is fun, but when it like kind of hits you over the top of the next building.
You're nearly out of the country at that point. Okay. Good.
very cool. I like it, and I like the style too. I like these robots.
Yeah, they're neat, aren't they?
Nice use of the emissive materials.
Yeah. They work really well in these sort of sci-fi type arenas, don't they?
I would maybe not use on the street personally, but otherwise looks nice.
Yeah, I still feel like the tower. Oh, I never saw that. Yeah, I still feel like that your main tower should be the focus and like dial it back a little bit for the other ones. Okay, so we've got an obby mini game in here. That's kind of fun. And it's got quite a lot of them there as well. So is this connected? Do you win anything here, or is this just for funsies? Wow. Hypes of Masters. You have no games. Answer me. I need ideas for games. Please tell me. Okay. So, you let us know what you've thought of already. Maybe we can give you some ideas. Check out the top charts, see what's doing well. Check out some mobile charts, see what's doing well. Check out other UGC platforms like Minecraft and Roblox. Maybe there's some games there that you might get inspired from. Do a YouTube search for top games 2023 or 2022 or 2021. See if there's any ideas there. Look what's doing well on Steam. What's doing well on Steam. There you go. Plenty of ideas to be getting on with there. Hope that helps. You win skins and a small permanent bonus. Oh, that's nice. Well, I'm really pleased that it has actual impact to the game itself. I think there's a danger that you could have this just for fun and not actually win anything. I think you've done that's the right. That looks difficult. That's a good decision to have a special skin. Does it say that on the door? Because I'd almost be. I think I would tell people that if you complete, it would be like complete the course to win a new skin or something, and let people know that there's something up for grabs if it didn't already say.
What would be helpful here is some sort of jump indicator. It's really hard to tell where I'm going to land here. You could do that. There is a pre-made jump indicator in some of the pre-made player controls.
Right.
But you could also just sunlight right up high, coming straight down, and then you know your shadow is always like right underneath.
Ah, got ya. Okay, yeah, that's a good tip. Okay. PT says it might be a bit ambitious. We like a bit of ambition. There could be, as it's construction, there could be an elevator that takes you to each floor. Yeah, I think that's something for me, on the ramp inside the levels don't work at all, for me, personally. I think it's clunking, you're constantly moving inside yourself. I quite like the fan idea. I think that's kind of fun. I think you need to somehow force that limit though, because it was a little bit OP going so high. So I think you fix that, it would feel a little bit more friendly. But I like the lift idea. I'm rebuilding the entire game at the moment, so there will be some huge changes in the future.
Nice.
Yeah, lose the inside ramp thing. For me, I don't think
the ramps are quite difficult to navigate.
And especially now you've got the fan, you kind of don't need it, because there's no way that anyone would run up those things rather than go on that fan. I don't think. Even though Shogun's just literally doing it now.
I think when you first start building it up, there's a point where it's got a wall around it. I guess you could probably still jump over that.
Yeah. So you need a bunch of money. Okay. You haven't got enough of it.
Look at that score on top.
Wow. That is wild. What is that? 652 million? Was that billion? That's billion, isn't it? Okay. For the overview, I'm actually creating. I can't see that word. Is that moving?
Murrin?
I know that.
I don't know what Murrin is either.
Okay.
Okay, so if you're sorry, we're gonna go off on a short editor tangent here. If you have the player control behavior, it has a pretty complex system in there that is going to control animations. So if you want to override that, you do need to modify the player control to turn off those systems. And admittedly, it can be quite difficult to know exactly what you need to turn off and when in order to override the animations in the player control.
Okay, so would it be an idea to create a new game from scratch and just like start messing around with the player controller to turn things off and on?
Yeah, I would say like that would be pretty good. I could even like if we just really quickly remix here. I'm assuming this guy is probably using a player control of some kind. If we can select the player controls. So let's go find that. And then just for ease, I'm going to move it out of the way here so we can take a look at it. Is this Nils? Is this the pre-made player control, or did you customize this? It looks a little bit different to me, but I'm not sure. But you have in here 2 to 4 decoder. This is a big aspect of what's controlling animations. You can see in here that a lot of these are outputting animations. So if you want to override animations from here, one thing you got to do is disable that. And of course, you can do this all dynamically so that, you know, like when you press your button, it disables everything, it does your animation, and then it can turn everything back on so that it works again. And you can see here, this one that doesn't have an animation output is going to this compare, which then has the animation outputs. If this is disabled, it shouldn't be able to execute that compare, but that compare is getting inputs from other places. So yes, you would also need to disable that compare. And there is also stuff that is turning this on and off all the time anyway. So you want to make sure that that's not going to do anything. I'm not exactly sure what this toggle is doing.
So one thing you can do is like start turning things off and on and see the impact of what they have to understand it. That's probably the way I would approach that. It looked quite complicated, that to me.
It is a little complicated, and it can be quite frustrating when you're trying to mess with animations. Of course, another option would take more time, but you could build your own system. You understand how your system works because you built it, would maybe make it a little bit easier to manipulate in that way.
Yeah, that's always a good thing. That's probably the way. Not so much for that because the player controllers are very complicated, but for simple sort of logic like that, I think making it your own gives you a better understanding, and you truly know which bit does what rather than guessing a lot of the stuff.
Right.
Would a player flight be a good solution to the ramp system? A player flight.
So give the player the ability to fly.
Okay, Neil. So the one thing I'll say to that is is there any benefit ever of revisiting the floor that is underneath you? So once you've got the conveyor belt and upgraded that and you go up, do you ever actually need to go back to the bottom one to collect anything? If the answer is no, then I think your fan is a really kind of fun and good solution to it, especially as it goes up. If you've got no reason to return to the floors, there's no reason to have the player run through them. It's just annoying for me.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. And at least it seemed like once you completed a floor, there was no need to go back to it.
Right, yeah, exactly. So you just need to go to the bottom and collect your cash again. So that's the thing. If you don't need to send the player there, I would just lock it up and take out the option. You don't really need to worry about it. All right. So this is one that we did play before.
Okay. Whoa. Just happened.
Okay. I think it went to the next one on your list or something. I think that...
Is this part of like a playlist game?
I think there was... Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. I think I honestly can't remember, but I'm pretty sure the exact same thing happened.
Yeah, so what happens is basically when a game is in a playlist, if it has a game end event that automatically restarts the game,
takes you to the
it
next
automatically takes you to the next game in the playlist.
Okay.
So that might be the issue here. I would assume probably the issue here. So let's just we'll just go play it from the profile, so it's not on the list, and let's see if we get any different. Because obviously here now we have a completely different screen. Let's just start. Village. This is the same game, right? It seems like the same game.
Yeah. Okay, so if we missed any questions as the chat's been scrolling, do get them in before we end today. I have no idea how long we got left, so we've got plenty of time. So get your questions in if we seem to have missed them. Apologies. Yeah. So Niels, I would. What's GIB from? What's that exported from? I mean, normally for assets, you know, we're looking OBJ, FBX, that type of stuff, more standard stuff. GIB, I don't even know what that is.
Game music is a bit too loud, says PT. It does.
No, it might be on the new game that we've just popped on. Maybe it's got a louder.
Could have been, yeah.
Louder thing. Not that I can hear anything, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay, so we got.
Right, so it's parking game. Oh, I love a parking game. Nice. Good work. Weird camera.
Yeah, the camera kind of defaults a little low.
Yeah.
I can drive car.
No, you can't.
I don't think I'm in the parking spot.
You need to reverse that. I have faith in you.
No.
Alright, we're off to assembly tomorrow, and I'm definitely getting the train now. I'm not getting in the car with Shogun, that's for sure. Alright. So,
for the record, I do not have a driver's license.
Do you not?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
I mean, I used to, but I haven't gotten a
You don't really need one
license.
here, do you?
Yeah.
Really? Transport's good.
And my American driver's license expired a long.
Okay, fair days.
This is pretty basic.
Yeah, I kind of like the driving games. So it's very easy to build levels here. You can get a lot of mileage out of the game systems that you build for here. And obviously, you can do different trucks. Back in the day, when I ran my studio, we had an ambulance driving game. We had a tank driving game. And I think we had another one, which completely escapes me. We had tanks and ambulances, but they're really fun. And they're you can easily add content to them and make them very difficult. It's kind of easy to control how difficult they are. So I kind of like these. Nice.
Yeah, agree on when you add music, it's good to lower the volume. Like full volume music is rarely a good thing.
Right.
So I do also start, like Hypesy says, half volume. Pizza Rolls says 0.2 to 0.3. And I would say I usually put my music volume somewhere in that range.
Yeah, I think 0.2, 0.3 is a good place to start. And of course, if you're adding sound effects as well, you don't want them competing too much as well, right? Okay.
Oh, these are static, okay.
Good. Yeah, any feedback here, I would have your default camera like higher up.
Yeah, default
like
camera
that.
should be kind of like that.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey,
What you gonna get? What you can get?
What'd I get?
3 HypeX. Nailed it. All right, I am on fire. All right.
All right, let's see what we got next. We are running a little low on time here, and we're not even halfway through this list of games.
Okay. Back.
So this is Critter Care.
Okay.
Paper Piece.
All right.
Paper Piece usually does nice custom characters.
Yeah, he's cute-ish. Teeth are a little bit lethal, but yeah, it's pretty cute. Nice colour palette as well. Cool little house. Okay, a lot of ones with dialogue on today. Nice.
It seems hungry. Select the right food using the arrows and drag the food to its mouth.
Okay,
Alright,
so
he wants a carrot.
okay.
He still wants a carrot.
I'm gonna lie, I'm kind of anxious when I see your finger near his mouth there for some reason. It feels a little bit aggressive. Alright. Them HypeX
Hey, there he
coins. Woo. Yeah, indeed. Okay.
That loves to play fetch.
Pokemon. Very cool. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah. This could be a little bit faster.
Yeah, I was going to say that is a I was just about to say, what if you just throw the ball the tiniest amount? Because it would maybe speed it up a little bit. But yeah, that is a little bit...
I like to toss the ball.
Sure. I think, yeah, that is a little bit long. I love how it catches the ball. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, I've got to say, we had some good old clean-up games like this as well. Very popular a few years back in the store. You'd find them everywhere. But yeah, people tend to love these. You know, from, you know, pulling hairs out your nose to cleaning cars. And always people tend to love these sort of games. So that's...
I like the snot booger.
Yeah, exactly.
Or the snot ball.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Exactly, this sort of thing. So if you want a game idea, think about some sort of mundane task that you can gamify, be it cleaning up snot bubbles like this, which is a sentence I didn't think I'd be saying today, or cleaning cars, or something like that. Plenty of things around your day-to-day life that you can think about. How do I gamify this task? What could that be fun? You'll be surprised how many things you can gamify if you break down the processes and stuff. So mini games as well again here.
Let's go Dizzy. Oh, I'd give myself another rhythm game. Okay.
Oh boy. Okay. I think Shogun secretly likes these ones.
I mean, I do, just because I'm bad at them doesn't mean I don't like them.
Right. Oh, so it's like a combo, like...
This is a little bit easier, yeah, because it's not
sequence-based game. Very nice.
Don't have to go so fast.
Yeah, cozy type games. That's exactly PT. Is there a timer on that? If there's no timer, that's even better, because I might have a chance at these ones, but if this was a time thing, I'd be pretty hopeless, I think. Nice that you're getting an extra step on this one. I think the obvious thing here is to put a timer on it, because that is kind of makes it a little bit more tense. But you don't always have to have your games that are super hard, right? Often it's better to have them a little bit easier and less challenging for players. There's loads of different ones here, isn't there? Okay, we've gone up to 6 variations now. Very easy to understand as well, which is great. 20.
Yay!
Cool.
I got 14 gold. Can I buy a hat for my guy now? Oh, I got a 15 gold reward. How do I...
So you got 29.
Play mini games, go to the yard.
Kitchen room. Nice.
No, I need at least 50 to get a new
Ooh,
hat.
okay. So, I'll be inclined to give the players something new quite early on. Have them, like 50 is quite a lot to get something new. Oh, what's that though?
It's a shirt. I guess.
Okay. It didn't look any different to me.
No, it was kind of blue in the picture, wasn't it? And now it looks purple on it.
Yeah.
And I can change the color. There we go. Now you can see it a little bit better.
Okay.
That's nice.
So yeah, people love to customize their own stuff, so this is great. Okay. Oh, so you're taking my advice. Oh, alright. So what's that, a frisbee?
Frisbee?
Alright. So yeah, variation on the ball catch here, which is kind of good. Reusing that same mechanic. It's kind of neat. What's that? Oh, a mouse toy.
Remote control mouse.
Okay, that's kind of fun. Question from PT. What do you think about having buttons on the top part of the screen? Well, I'll have a go at this, and then Shogun can have his point of view. Typically, when you want to have the lower third for all your finger or thumb controls, that is typically, if you go on Google and type in something like mobile controls heat map, you'll get a load of decent diagrams where they have these like circular crossovers where you'll see like dead zones in the mobile screens, depending on whether you're on mobile or tablet. But typically speaking, you'll have areas that are really blooming hard to reach with however big your hands are on mobile. So for me, if you can, avoid it at all costs, because you really want, if possible, to be able to play with one hand if it's a portrait game. That's my take on it, but it can work potentially. But yeah, Google that and you'll be, I think you'll find that quite interesting. What do you think, Shogun?
Yeah, I would say like 99% I agree with that. I think if you have an input that you want to put at the top of the screen, as long as it's not something that you need to use frequently.
Fair point.
If it's something you're just pressing every once in a while, like I don't think that's necessarily a problem.
Yes.
But definitely anything control related, you want to keep it on the lower half.
Yeah,
of the screen.
I mean, we touched on the environment a little bit earlier. Maybe you have like a sun or a moon or something that you want to change the environment of the game. Sure, put that up like top right, top left, much like a settings button.
Right.
But anything that you use like throughout the game or is relatively important, I would avoid it because it's just annoying. More than anything else, it's just annoying. No worries. All right. So we obviously changed, and I missed that.
Yeah. So this was called, I believe it was called Only Upstairs or something like that.
Oh, okay. Only up, right?
So
okay.
We're just going upstairs.
Yeah. There was the this was a bit of a trend a few months back, actually.
Yeah.
What's the white ones then? Are they slippy?
They're checkpoints.
Oh, okay.
At least I think that's.
Oh,
what
it's
they
got
are.
confetti. I see. Okay, I didn't notice that before. That looks like cheese on
But
toast.
see, this says checkpoint.
Yeah.
But it has the same animation and makes the same noise.
And same
so that's
colour.
why I assume those other ones
Yeah.
are checkpoints as well.
So that's kind of cool that it's got the same. Obviously, I can't hear the sound, but the same color is always good, and the same animation to let your players associate that with the checkpoint. I would definitely make those spiral things white, so they are a little bit easier to see, because that looks pretty hidden in terms of a visual sort of indication that they're there. That looks pretty tense to me, this one. It looks quite tight.
It's a little dangerous.
Yeah.
Area here.
Okay. And some variation, I think, would probably be a bit nicer.
Yeah, it was. This section here is going on for a little while.
Yeah.
Earlier on, it was it was just kind of like a spiral.
Right.
But at least there was, I was constantly turning the camera, it gave me something to do.
Yeah, it looks a little
Whereas
bit
this
samey.
is like I'm just kind of and then I hit that more animation when you.
I do not know you're going to get past this thing. Oh, look at that, skills. One little thing here, just to add, we talked about charm on those other games earlier. You've got a counter here of meters. It's a great opportunity to put steps in here. So how many stairs have I made? Considering we're going up the steps like that.
Right.
I think that would be a little type more into that. Because going up meters is a little bit neither here nor there. I think it'd be kind of fun to like, okay, I made it up 372 stairs or steps or whatever. That could be more fun. But yeah, a little bit of variation here could probably help this a bit.
Yes, indeedy. We have a couple minutes left. Try one more.
One for luck. Let's do it.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna skip this Impossible Cube. It's a Cube Dash remix. I'm really terrible at them.
Geometry Dash.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. So we're gonna go here. Ball Sims from PT Jones in the chat. Except this is not Ball
I was
Sims.
gonna say I'm completely I'm bamboozled to what you're saying.
Balls Sim.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right. Oh, it's just like a little intro.
Free boat.
Okay. Hello.
Oh. Welcome to Ball Sims. Sure is hot today. How to play. This is your current. When a ball hits a pad, you earn dosh.
Nice language.
This is your goal. 10k sure is a lot. No worries. Got a ball. Tap add pad to add more bouncy.
Oh, it's an idle game. So you're building that up. Okay, that's kind of novel. Okay. Buy a boost up to earn even more.
How do I apply it? Oh, I gotta pick.
Okay.
Good job. That's all. Layers.
Abby says this is one of her favourites. Nice.
By the way. What's up, by the way? You can also look around. Just drag the screen.
Typo there. Drag the screen. Just. Okay, this is cool.
Fox cat over there.
Nice. I like the fact that you can still see the cube when you spin it around. That's clever. No idea how you're doing that. Okay. Good. What's your thoughts on the colour of the balls here? They look a little bit dull and everything's a bit yellow because of the sand. How about making them like blue?
Yeah, I would maybe avoid the yellow balls because of the sand. It does give it even the orange.
Yeah.
I don't know. One thing I've found kind of challenging doing ball games is getting the balls to look really nice.
Right.
I think when we have the ability to add some texture,
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's going to help a lot for these types of games.
Yeah. Okay. The typo is intentional. The pup talks kick. Oh, shut up then. Alright. Nice concept though. I kind of like it. And can you zoom in? I'm wondering whether or not you should make this ball area a little bit bigger. It covers like...
It is, yeah, it's not using up much of the screen.
Now, I would like to zoom that in a little bit. I love the fact you can move the camera around. I'd love to see that a little bit closer so we're focusing a little bit more on that for me. I can't see because of that heart. When you get more items.
More islands.
Islands, sorry. I guess you get to a point and you maybe get... Oh yeah, because we had the map at the start with the different islands on, so I guess you got to max out.
It said I needed to get 10k. And I'm at 700 and 800 now, so I got a ways to go.
Yeah, I don't think we're
But I can keep adding more balls and then boosting up, or I can add more pads too.
Yeah, I guess that comes down to your decision on your upgrades there, doesn't it? Okay, very nice. I'm kind of a sucker for idle games. In fact, I totally dig idle games, so I'm definitely going to give this one a go.
I definitely once you get more balls in here, I can see how this will be.
Yeah, it's
super fun to just watch.
It's always difficult at the start of these idle games because it has to be nerfed by default. But yeah, very different. I like it. What's that just popped up? Task done. Okay. Yeah, my only complaint, and it's very small. Try and zoom this in just a tad, so it's just a little bit closer, and experiment on some of the different colours because you got the yellow of the bottom.
Aha.
Oh my goodness! I rest my face. This is way better. You needed that. Okay, good. I'm glad. Yeah, that's way better. And the yellow of the bottom of the box with the yellow of the sand, small thing. I would either experiment with a darker crate, the crate or box thing you've got here. Maybe a darker floor of that for more contrast. In fact, I would start there, and that would separate it from the yellow of the crate, the yellow of the table, and the yellow of the sand. It's all a bit yellow with the yellow balls. All right, how are we doing for time?
It's actually 3 p.m. on the dot.
All right.
So I think that's going to do it for the stream today. Thank you everybody so much for hanging out. Thank you to all the creators who suggested games for us to play. It was a lot of fun. We played some cool games together.
We did indeed. Yeah, the quality, I've got to say, the quality is rising, and that warms my heart. So I'm really pleased to see some of these games, some really great different type of games as well, not just the obbies that we're seeing all the time, but some of the adventure games all the way through to an idle game like this, which is super fun. So yeah, really want to see more and more like this. You guys are awesome, and again, thanks for joining us in the chat. We will be back. Well, I will certainly be back in a couple of weeks for more of these. New hashtag on the Discord channel. Show me live, I want to say.
Play me live.
Play me live, of course. So
on games. If you're not on the Discord, play me live in the description, and we will search those as well. Discord is a great place to share some games, though. It's
yeah,
it's always the first place that I look.
There we go. You heard it here first. So over on the Discord, add your games in. Play me live as the hashtag, and yeah, you could see your game on the stream in a couple of weeks. All right,
that does it for today. We'll see you next week. Peace out, Hypesters.
Yeah, see you later.
We launched creator monetization 1.5 months ago. Let's check some of the best games you've made. You've created astonishing 20,500 games, and by you, we mean 3,765 creators worldwide. Also, your games are better than ever. Our data team shared that average playtime has already increased over 20% and retention almost 50%. Rock Tycoon Idol had the longest #1 streak on top charts. Easy Obby got the most likes, 12,311. And you earned already $30,000 via engagement-based payouts. And now you have the chance to earn more in the $100,000 competition that will run until September 15th. Download HypeHype and make your dream game.